Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Come on in. I am going to be guiding a slow flow today. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a non-challenging class. It just means we're going to be moving a little bit slower. Obviously, you can take breaks when you need to. I do have a towel and water for myself. The props are there, 2 blocks, but I'm probably not going to use them today. If you need props for your practice, just grab a couple, and if you don't have blocks, you can use anything else. A sturdier pillow, a shoe box, any other regular box, and that's it. So let's begin. We're going to start on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Lie down. And then once you arrive onto your back, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades in tight, and release back down. Close your eyes, settle into the space. Let your body dissolve into the mat below. Notice your body on the floor. The head is on the mat. The shoulders are relaxed. The spine is supported here. Knees are wide. Feeling that stretch in the inner groin, adductor muscles. And just start to release. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and exhale. Full inhale. Long exhale. 3 more rounds of breath. In through the nose. Out of the mouth. Now plant your feet on the floor. Allow the knees to point up to the ceiling. Bring your hands to your lower belly, and now we're going to breathe in and out of the nose, but to the low belly. So on your inhale, the belly lifts, inflates, and on your exhale, the belly deflates and softens. Inhale, fill up belly. Exhale, release out the nose. Inhale, fill up belly. Exhale, soften. Take a few more rounds of breath at your own pace. Feeling the belly lift on your inhale and lower on your exhale. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Open your arms into a cactus so the elbows are in line with the shoulders. The backs of the hands are on the earth. Gently windshield wiper the knees from right to left. Simple twists. Then let's tip our knees to the left. Pause. Option to place the left foot over the right thigh and either gaze up to the ceiling or start to send the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat, and then let's gently lift the pelvis up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, curl the pubic bone up. Exhale, release. Last time, one more, curling up, small movement, and exhale, set the pelvis back down. Tip your knees to the right, and then place the right foot over the left thigh. Either look up to the ceiling or draw left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into the belly, just like we've been practicing. One more. Then release out of that twist. Straighten the arms and legs. Let's find a full body stretch here. And then start to walk your legs and your arms out to the left. Keep your hips on the floor, interlace the thumbs, cross the right ankle over the left, point the toes away, inner thighs touch, and then really reach an opening. Feel that opening in the right side. It's a half moon shape in the body, a C curve to the spine. Inhale back through center. And on your exhale, we're walking the arms and the legs over to the right, crossing at the ankles. The hips are on the floor, inner thighs together. Interlace the thumbs and then reach your fingertips and arms to the right. Point the toes away and breathe. One more round of rich breath here. And then come back through center. Bring your knees to the chest. Let's rock a little side to side, massaging lumbar spine. And then bring your hands underneath your thighs and let's roll front to back, massaging the entire spine. Take a few rounds. And on your third or fourth round, come all the way up onto your sits bones. Let's find a cross-legged seat, which could be crossing at the ankles, foot to opposite hip crease. Half lotus is what this is called, or a full lotus with both feet at the opposite hip creases. Untuck the glutes, lengthen the spine, draw the chin to the back of the throat so spine and neck are aligned, and lengthen out the top of the head. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms meet. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. And on your exhale, press your arms down. Fingertips find the earth. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, tip to the left and stay. You're either on your palm or coming down to the elbow. Reach the arm long, send your gaze high, and then soften the shoulders down the back. We're evenly anchoring our hips down into the floor. Another breath. Come back through center. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, tip over to the right. Palm or forearm to the floor. Lengthen along the side of the ear. And then soften the shoulders. And make sure your seat is evenly pressing into the mat. And whenever you're ready, come back up. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. Let's take a twist to the right. Left hand finds the right knee. Right arm behind you. Push your fingertips down into the floor. Inhale to lift the heart. And exhale to look behind your shoulder. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. And exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee, left arm behind you. Keep it close to the body. It serves as a second spine. And then inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, peek over left shoulder. Inhale the arms to the sky. And exhale, cactus the arms. Big breath in. Big breath out. Circle the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale. Exhale, round. Elbows touch, chin to chest. Inhale, open front body, open throat. Exhale, round. Hollow out the back. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, arms up to ears. Exhale, twist your torso to the right. Inhale, exhale, fold at a diagonal. Tent your fingertips and then bow your chin towards your chest. Try to keep your shoulders square over right knee. And then again, both the sits bones are pressing into the floor. Pull the navel to the spine. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist torso to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, fold to the left over the knee. Tent your finger pads and bow over your knee. Let the shoulders relax away from the neck and ears. Draw lower belly in and up. And inhale the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Relax the eyelids. Breathe in. Open the mouth. Sigh out. And then let's come on to hands and knees for tabletop. So once we arrive on hands and knees, our legs are hips distance apart, our knees are under our hips, our hands are underneath our shoulders, but walk your hands slightly forward of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, index fingers point forward, and then lock your hands into the floor. It's called a hand lock, pushing your fingertips, knuckles, and palms down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart and hips. Exhale, round, arch, coil, chin to chest. Inhale, drop belly, look up. Exhale, round and arch. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And keep going. Maybe you start to take a few barrel rolls to the side or find a child's pose. Maybe just playing with shifting your weight front to back, side to side, or circles. So whatever feels good, find those organic movements in your body. Listen to your body. And we'll take 3 more rounds of breath. Come back to neutral. Inhale the right leg back. Lift your heel, flex your toes down. And on your exhale, you're going to cross the leg over to the left. So you're off your mat. You're either on carpet, wood floor, or whatever flooring you're on. You're peeking over your left shoulder and pushing the right heel back. Stretching out right hamstring. And then push down into your left arm. And inhale the right arm to the sky. Reach out. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, reach right arm along ear. Lengthening out in opposite directions. Keep pushing your right heel back. Right fingertips reach forward. And then come back through tabletop. Inhale the left heel up. Exhale, cross left leg over to the right. You're off the mat. And then we're opening the left arm and torso to the left. Keep pushing that left heel back. Find the stretch. And then take left arm along ear. Open your heart between your shoulders. And keep the leg where it is. Release the left arm down. Peek over right shoulder and make sure you're pushing the heel back. One final round of breath. And then come back through hands and knees. So let's walk our hands forward, a palm print. Tuck your back toes under and elevate your sits bones all the way up to the ceiling for our first downward facing dog. Let's add a little bit of movement, moving your hips right to left, pedaling out the legs, shaking the head yes, no. And just like when we were on hands and knees, you're locking your hands into the floor, pushing into fingertips, knuckles, and palms so that the wrists are really strong here. And then soft bend in the elbows. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more rich breath. Bend your knees, lift your heels up, and then shoot your hips up to the sky. Giving the spine a little stretch, finding extra length through the spine. And then let's straighten the legs, soften the heels, and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. And let's just drape the upper body over the legs. Maybe your hands are on the mat. Maybe you're catching opposite elbows. Moving the head around in circles. Yes, no. Make sure your knees are bent to begin and the toes are soft. Maybe shifting your weight into the balls of the feet and then back into the heels. Maybe right to left. Whatever feels good here. We'll take 3 more rounds of breath in our forward fold. And whenever you're ready, inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Head arrives last. And circle the shoulders up, back, and down. Allow the shoulders to stack over the hips over the knees over the ankles. Let's bring our hands to our heart and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, push your arms down by your sides. One more time, inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, hinge at the hips, lead with the heart. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands underneath the shoulders and step back to high plank position. So here the hips are in line with the shoulders. Again, hand lock. Maybe you bring your knees down if you need a modification. Breathe in. Exhale, bend elbows and lower to chest. Hands in line with the heart. Push down into your feet so your knees lift. And then inhale, straighten the arms, cobra pose. Soft bend in the elbows. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift back up through cobra. Exhale, lower. Last time, we're going to straighten the arms. Lift your knees and hips. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back and down. Push down into fingertips. Breathe in. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the ceiling. Lift the heel, squeeze the right glute, toes are pointing down, inner thighs drawing in towards each other. Push the floor away. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, right knee to nose, plank position. And then step the right foot between the hands. Ground your back heel, your feet are in line with the outer hips. Front knee over ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up to frame your ears. Warrior one. So we're sending the right hip back. We're tucking the tailbone and then reaching the arms high, but the shoulders are soft. So think about your pelvic bowl. Your hip bones are pointing forward and we're tucking the tail so that the water in that imaginary bowl doesn't tip forward. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower halfway down to the horizon. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Legs don't move. Last one. Hold here. Reach out through the arms. Soften the shoulders down the back. Big inhale. Exhale, relax your arms down. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder. Come onto the ball of the left foot. And then twist the torso and right arm to the right. Twisted lunge. Hips are high. Right hip is drawing back. And then take that top arm and reach it along the ear. Possibly gazing towards your right palm. Relax the shoulders. Bring your right hand to your hip. Left hand under the face. Come on to the outer edge of the left foot. And then stack the right leg on top for side plank. Push your hips up. Right hand on hip. Up to the ceiling or along the ear. Couple more breaths. You can always modify this by stepping the right foot in front of your body. Take another in-breath. Exhale, right hand to the floor, plank pose, and bend elbows and lower to chest. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Squeeze the left glute. Shoulders are soft. Arms are neutral. Chest is surrendering towards the right thigh. Inner thigh squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Plank position. And then step between the hands. Bring the right heel to the earth. Feet are in line with the outer hips. Back toes point out 45 degrees. And then reach your arms up to frame your ears for warrior one on the other side. Tuck your tailbone. Draw the left hip back. And reach out your finger pads. Let's add the movement. Breathe in. Exhale, lower to horizon. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Rise up. Come down and pause. Keep the front knee over the ankle. Push into your feet. Bring the hands to the floor. Right hand under right shoulder. Come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Left hand onto hip. Now we're going to send the left leg on top of the right. Your hand is at the hip, up to the ceiling, or along the ear. And then push the bottom hip into the top hip. Side plank. Relax the face. Take another breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Bend elbows, maybe lowering halfway. Shoulders stop at elbows. Inhale, back bend of choice. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. And then let's start to walk our feet forward to the hands. Forward fold, bow down, reach your arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, non-dominant forefinger on top, and let the arms journey overhead. Maybe bending a knee at a time here. Both. Moving your hips a little side to side. Shaking the head, yes, no. Keep your arms as they are. Inhale, lift your heart. Drop your hips to your heels, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, lift, chair. And exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, lift, sit in that low chair and pause. See if you can get your palms to touch and then push your fist down towards your heels. Open the heart. Chin to the back of the throat. One more breath. And inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart mountain pose. Let's take our arms up to the ceiling. Interlace the thumbs. Spread the rest of the fingers apart. Soften shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, tip to the right. Look left. arms behind the ears. Inhale back through center. Exhale, tip to the left. Open up the right side. Look underneath the right underarm. Reach your arms back behind your ears. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, plank position. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Vinyasa. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale the right leg up. Pause, toes point down. Feel that split action in the legs. Breathe in, exhale, knee to nose. Step between the hands. You're staying high on your back heel. Reaching your arms up to frame your ears, high lunge. So the back leg is straight, left heel is high, tuck your tail. Bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, exhale, lightly release the left knee to the earth. Untuck your toes and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Now bring the shoulder blades down and together, and then find that upper chest curl. Lift your arms higher and back. And even though the legs don't move, the right hip is drawing back, the right heel is drawing back, and the left knee is drawing forward. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Push the right heel into the floor. Spread the toes wide. It's a half split. And then bend your elbows and soften. Push the heel down into the floor as you peel your toes back towards the ankle. Now let's re-bend the right knee. Use your hands to help you here. We're going to tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, ground the heel. Back toes are pointing out, not 45, 90-degree angle. And then we're going to windmill the arms, hips, and torso to the left. Warrior two. Press your right knee wide. Make sure the pelvis is neutral. And reach out through the arms. Circle the shoulders up, back, and down. And then draw the heels towards each other. Imagine you're zipping up a coat, but we're zipping in our inner thighs, heels towards each other. And we're going to take the right arm up along the ear. Bend the elbow, place the hand between the shoulder blades. Take your left hand to that right elbow and gently press back, stretching out the tricep. Legs don't move. Front knee is still over the ankle. Come back through warrior two arms. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift your kneecap. Exhale, reach forward and come down. Right hand to shin, ankle, or floor. Left arm to the sky. Lengthen out the crown of the head as the shoulders soften. And we're still drawing the heels towards each other. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, press into the heels, rise up and tip back. Open up the right side. Left arm down the left leg, or left arm wrapping back to your right side body. Now if your arm is wrapped behind you, keep it there. Soft bend in the front knee. Place the right hand in front of the right foot. Load up the right leg and float the left leg. Stack the hips. Left foot is pointing out to the left. And then maybe you're here. Maybe it's left hand at the hip or left arm up to the ceiling. If you would like to take a challenge, bend the left knee, left hand finds the left foot or ankle, and catch the bind, sugar cane. Inhale and exhale, release. Left foot meets the right, forward fold at the top of the mat. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Let's catch opposite elbows and sway the torso side to side, front to back, any other little movement here. Relax your arms and let's roll all the way up to standing, coming into our mountain pose. I'd like to take a little balance between sides. Hands meet on the hips. Inhale. Lengthy exhale. Let's load up the left leg, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, and then bring your hands to your heart. We're going to start to bend the left knee and send our hips back because we're sitting into an imaginary chair. So your hands can stay at your heart, or maybe your forearms come down to the right shin, or hands to the floor, bow the chin to the chest as you continue to bend the left knee and send your hips low. We're going to rise back up. So push down into your left heel, bring your hands to your heart, lift the torso, come through, and release. Shake out the leg, shake it out. Hands meet back on hips. Now we're going to load up the right leg, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, hands at heart, bend the right knee and send your sits bones back. Maybe you bring your forearms forward to the left shin or your fingertips down to the earth. Keep the right knee bent and the chin towards the chest. Left foot is flexed. Push down into the right heel and let's start to rise back up. Hands to heart. Lift up and release mountain pose. Good job. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, step back through plank position, lower. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big in breath. Long exhale. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Hold here. Find that split action in the legs. Maybe lifting top heel a little higher. Don't forget your hands locking into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between the hands. Stay high on your right heel. And then reach your arms up to frame your face. High lunge. Right leg is straight. Right heel is lifted. Tuck your tailbone. Remember, we're trying to keep that imaginary liquid inside our pelvic bowl. Draw the chin to the back of the throat, so spine and neck are aligned. And then relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to your heart and gently release the right knee to the earth. Untuck the toes and lengthen the arms up along ears. And remember, shoulder blades back and down so you can find that upper chest back bend. Tip back. Draw your left hip and heel back and your right knee forward. Feel that activation. And then try to surrender on top of that activation. One more inhale. And exhale, release the arms forward as you straighten the left leg and push your left heel into the floor. Bend elbows and release. Few more breaths in our half split. Push the left heel down, spread the toes wide, and then peel those toes back towards the shin. Now let's rebend the left knee. Use your hands to help you here. Tuck your back toes under, float the right knee, ground that heel. So back toes are pointing out at a 90-degree angle, and then we're going to windmill the body open to the right. But press the left knee to the left, and all the same alignment. So your hips are on the same plane, your pelvis is neutral, reaching out through the arms. Let's circle the shoulders back and down. Look towards your left middle finger. And take the left arm along the ear. Bend at the elbow. Place the hand between the shoulder blades. Use your right hand to draw the left elbow back, stretching out that tricep. And then the left knee continues to stack over the ankle so the legs aren't moving. They're holding our body strongly. Come back through warrior two arms. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Lift your kneecap. Exhale, hinge forward, and then tip down. Left hand to shin, ankle, or floor. Right arm reaches to the ceiling. Lengthen out the top of the head. Maybe peek up towards your fingertips. And remember, just like on the previous side, we're drawing the heels towards each other. So it's like a zipper action inward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, push down into your heels and rise up and tip back. Right arm can go down the right leg or wrap back to your left side body. Really open up here, reach. Now let's find that bend in the left knee. Left hand in front of left foot. Start to load up the left leg and lift the right. Stack the hips. Right foot is flexing to the right side of your mat. And then maybe it's right hand on hip or right arm up to the ceiling. If you're going for that challenge, you're bending the right knee, catching your foot or ankle, and going for that bind, opening your heart, stacking the shoulders, and most importantly, breathing. Take one more inhale, and on your exhale, right foot meets the left, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, option to tip back. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's bring our hands to our lower back. You want the fingertips pointing up towards the shoulders. Draw the elbows in towards center. Start to lengthen best you can, and then open the throat. If it feels safe in the neck, tip the head back. Draw the elbows towards center. Push your hips forward. Breathe. Standing back bend for 2 more breaths. Breathe in. On your exhale, fold forward. Hands trace the back lining of the legs. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, hands down, plank position. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees to the mat wide, big toes touch, and then release your forehead to the floor and wrap your arms back towards your heels. Embryo pose. This is a variation on child's pose. And if you're looking for something more heated, You can hold a plank or a forearm plank or even a downward dog. And then slowly make your way out. We're going to tuck the toes under. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Walk your hands to the very top of the mat and then melt your heart down. You're coming onto your forehead, and for more intensity, you're coming onto your chin. Heart opener, shoulder opener. Keep your toes tucked under, walk the hands in. Feet together, knees together. We're going to bring our hips onto our heels and lift our knees. So you can do this here with your heels lifted and your hands on the floor. Otherwise, we're starting to lengthen the spine. Bring our hands to our heart for a toe stand. Inner thighs squeeze. And we're not just dumping our weight down, so find a little lift in your hips. And then reach your arms up along your ears for more challenge, if you'd like. Keep lifting your bottom. And then bring your heels together, knees wide open. Reach your arms forward and bow the chin to the chest. This is a great lengthening for the spine. Great stretch here. Peek back towards your toes and heels. Feel that opening. One more. Bring your knees forward and together. Untuck the toes, have a seat on your heels, rest your hands in your lap, and take a round of breath. Okay, we're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to start to cool down. Let's meet in a downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. And then bring your right hand underneath your face. Listen carefully. We're shifting onto the inner edge of the left foot. Right hand catches the outer edge of the left foot. And then open, or the right foot rather, open that right leg to the left. Push the floor away, lift your hips. And then let that leg go through to the left. Open your heart, lift your hips high, push the floor away. Left hand comes down. And then we're going to send the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee, stack the hip open to the left. Now you're welcome to stay here. Or maybe you're stepping the right foot behind you and lifting your hips to the sky for Wild Thing. Now let's come back around and find our downward facing dog. So that's not easy, I know. We're going to do it on the left side, and then we're almost done. Okay, inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, and hover. Left hand under face. Find the inner edge of the right foot. Right hand finds the outer edge of the left foot. Open the left leg to the right. Lift your hips. I know this is hard. One more breath. And then let that leg press through. Fall in triangle, hips up, right arm up, open your heart. Right hand to the earth. Send the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack your hip open to the right. You're either staying here with the chest pointing down or stepping that right foot behind you and flipping your dog over. Lift the hips here. Find that back bend. And then come back around. Downward facing dog. Knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked and sit on your heels. Rest your hands in your lap. Let's take 3 rounds of breath. All right. One more breath here, stretching out the backs of the feet. Bring your weight forward. Come on to your sits bones. Let's bring the feet together. And we're going to draw our heels closer into our seat. Wrap your hands underneath the feet. And then draw the knees down. Shoulders back, long spine. Inhale. Exhale, start to hinge forward with the long spine. Push the elbows down into the legs. So keep lifting and lengthening. When you can't go any further, we're going to round the back. So chin to chest. Keep pushing your elbows down. I like to open up my toes so it looks like my feet are blossoming into a flower. And then come back up. Release here. Wrap your hands around your ankles and let's just butterfly our knees a little bit. For 3, 2, and 1. Take your right peace fingers, wrap them around the right big toe, and start to open the right leg to the right. So it might be really, you might need a big bend in that right knee, that's fine. Maybe you do some pulsing here. The most important thing is to sit up tall. So you might need to get the glutes out of the way, feel your sits bones, lengthen spine, shoulders over hips, best you can. And then set the right foot down, left peace fingers. They wrap around the left big toe, and now we're sending that left leg wide. Sit up tall, find your seat, maybe some pulsing with that left leg, maybe just holding here. And release. Come back down. Bring the feet onto the earth. And roll all the way down to your back body. Windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Okay, we're going to bring the feet together, knees wide. Take your hands to the very top of the thighs and then press the flesh down the leg. So not too hard, just so you feel that release in the low back. One more round of breath here. Good. Now let's bring our hands to our ears. Lift the head, chest, and shoulders. And we're going to float the feet. So it's kind of weird, I know. Keep your upper body up, and we're going to pulse. A little lift and lower of the legs. For 3, 2, 1. Hold. We're going to tick-tock the knees. Little side to side. Keep the feet glued together. Woo! For 3, 2, and 1. Legs down, upper body down. Plant the feet on the floor. Let's lengthen the legs up to the sky and just shake it out. Letting go of any tension in the legs. 3 more breaths. Good job. Bring your knees to your heart. We're going to keep the right knee at the chest. Lengthen the left leg long. Flex the feet. Inhale. Exhale, cross right knee over chest to the left. Open your arms to the right. Now you're either gazing up to the ceiling or over your right shoulder. With your left hand, you can find the top of the right thigh and then press that flesh away from the right shoulder. You should feel a nice release in the lower back. Roll onto your back body. Straighten the right leg. Draw the left knee to your heart. Squeeze and flex the feet. Inhale. Exhale, cross left knee over midline to the right. Left arm opens to the left. Either look up or over your left shoulder. With the right hand, find the top of the left thigh and then press that flesh down and away from the left shoulder. Come back through. Straighten the arms and the legs off the edges of the mat, setting up for final resting pose, Shavasana. If there's anything extra your body needs, please take it. Otherwise, let's take a deep breath in. Find a peaceful exhale. I will call you back in a few minutes. Surrender. Start to return to your body in this moment, to your breath. Add soft movement into the hands, the feet. Release the head from side to side. Let's lengthen the arms along the ears, straighten the legs, find a full body stretch, draw the chin to the chest. And then bring your knees to your heart, sealing in your practice. Lift the forehead to the knees, big embrace. Inhale. Exhale, roll onto your right side, resting your head on your bottom arm and reconnecting with yourself for a moment. Few words on resilience, like tiny seeds with potent power to push through tough ground and become mighty trees. We hold innate reserves of unimaginable strength. We are resilient. Press up into a comfortable seat, keeping the gaze soft. Hands meet in front of the heart. Thumbs press into sternum, Anjali Mudra. Inhale. Let the breath surrender. Bow to your center. Thank yourself for showing up, for arriving, for staying present, for practicing with me today. Namaste.